Hello, my dear students. Welcome to yet another session of my class. We are discussing the paper Writings on Contemporary Issues. Today, we are going to start our fourth chapter titled Living in the Planet of the Apes by Kaironisa A. From the title itself, we can understand that what we are going to discuss about. Living in the planet of the apps. Apps here in the sense means applications, Android applications. We all know that we are living in such a world that is, yes, everything is moving or going around through these applications. It is a need of the hour at present. It is working as the need of our phrase, that is applications, Android. Let us discuss in detail what Kaironisa expresses in this particular essay or in this particular chapter. What is her concern about the use of applications, these Android applications, and what is the influence of these applications in our day-to-day life. Let us discuss in detail. Yes. Kaironisa A is an award-winning author of children's fiction. Yes. So she is an award-winning author and she is an author of children's fictions. That means she wrote so many children's fiction. She taught English at All Saints College, Thiruvananthapuram for a long time and is now a full-time writer. Yes, she taught English at All Saints College, Thiruvananthapuram. At present, she is a full-time writer. She created the iconic comic character Butterfingers for the children's magazine Tingle. She created the iconic in the sense means well known or reputed or like branded. That is the meaning of the term. That's the nature of an icon. So she created the iconic comic character like Butterfingers for the children's magazine titled Tingle. Please note it. It is important for 1 mark question. And she is a popular author with 6 books in the Butterfinger series. She is a popular author that she wrote 6 books in the Butterfinger series, 3 novels and 3 collections of stories published from 2010 to 2018. Then Kaironisa has also written 2 books of short stories. Please note these works because it is important for 1 mark question. She wrote 2 books of short stories. Lost in Ooty and Other Adventure Stories, 2010 publication. And the next one is The Lizard of Oz and Other Stories, 2019 publication. Her stories appear regularly in children's magazines and have been published in various anthologies. That means she wrote for children. That is, she is an award-winning author of children's fiction. And a version of Living in the Planet of the Apes first appeared. That is our chapter, Living in the Planet of the Apes. It has first appeared in her column Inside View in the Hindu Metropolis and is included in the book Tongue in Cheek, The Funny Side of Life. Please note all these points because it is important for 1 mark question. Our chapter Living in the Planet of the Apes, it was first appeared in her column Inside View in the Hindu Metropolis and is included in the book titled Tongue in Cheek, The Funny Side of Life. Kaironisa talks about the simple things in everyday existence. Yes, she talks about the simple things in everyday life, about life, people, and manners with wit and irony and humor. That is, she expressed all these things, this everyday life in a sarcastical way. That is, she used a humorous tone in his writings to express these everyday life. So she talks about the simple things, that means our day-to-day life or the things that related to the everyday existence and about life. She talks about life, people and manners with the important thing is that her way of expression that is in a sarcastical tone and manners with wit, irony and humor. Living in the Planet of the Apes is a humorous article. Yes, our chapter Living in the Planet of Apps. It is a humorous article that discusses the world's obsession with the smartphones and apps. We all know that. Even the younger generations are addicted to all these Android applications. All have smartphones and other types of electronic devices like tablet, computer, laptop, etc. Even the younger generations, they are all addicted to, all time they spend their time for using these smartphones. So this article or this chapter, Living in the Planet of Apps, it's a humorous article that discusses the one important thing, that is the world's obsession, that the whole world is addicted to this Android application. So the world's obsession with the smartphones and apps. Apps means applications. The title of the article is a parody. Yes, living in the planet of the apps. We are living in a planet, that is planet of the apps, applications. So the title of the article is a parody of the title of a popular Hollywood movie, Planet of the Apps. So that title of the Hollywood movie, Planet of the Apps, is here used in a sarcastical way. The title of the article is a parody of the title of a popular Hollywood movie, Planet of the Apes. Karanisa talks about how apps have become the need of the hour in this digital age. Yes, this phrase, that is applications, Android applications. So she talks about how these apps, these applications have become the need of the hour. Need of the hour in the sense means most wanted or the immediate thing or needy thing. So how these applications have become the need of the hour in this digital age. Her sharp observation, she keenly observes all these things. Her sharp observations are narrated in a light-hearted manner, that is expressed in a very simple way with wit, irony and humor. The article uses satire and is a thought-provoking examination. Yes, the expression of this article is in a sarcastical way, but it is a thought-provoking examination. That her observation, we can say that her observation is like a thought-provoking. We should think that how human beings have become addicted to computers and smartphones. It's a thought-provoking article. Even the younger generations, we should think that how these human beings, even the younger generations, have become addicted to computers and smartphones. So here she is discussing one important issue that is existing at present in the society or even in this planet, even in the universe. That is, it is a need of the hour. This how these apps have become the need of the hour in this digital age. Let us discuss in detail. Yes. New Year resolutions are meant to be broken. That's precisely the reason they are made in the first place. And why they reappear faithfully at the beginning of every year. New Year resolutions. That is, New Year resolution means promise to oneself. That is, sometimes we take some promise at the beginning of every year. That is, we do like that. We are going to do this then, or some promise that we take at the beginning of every new year for the betterment of our life. So New Year resolutions, it's like a promise. New Year resolutions are meant to be broken. That's precisely the reason they are made. They are made here means these applications, these smartphones, they are made in the first place. They occurred always equipped this first place, and why they reappear faithfully at the beginning of every year. That is, year after year, we can see that the influence of these electronic devices, it increases day by day. They occurred the first place in our life. Why they reappear faithfully at the beginning of every year? Not any longer, though, for apps have now entered the scene to keep tabs on your result. Yes, not any longer, though, for apps have now entered the scene to keep tabs on your result. That is, here the writer is expressing her concern regarding the influence of these applications. We should aware that is these applications, how these applications become uh, an important uh, thing in our life. Perhaps have now entered the scene to keep tabs, that is for each and everything. Resolve here means to decide something, for every decision or important decision or something like that. Yes, we are trying to get the help of these smartphones or androids. We are living in such an age or such a level. Yes, the rest we can see that for apps have now entered the scene to keep tabs on your result. These apps will push and prod you successfully through your resolutions to the bitter end, leaving you a nervous wreck. Sometimes these applications will push and prod. Push and prod in the sense means push and pull or push and urge you successfully through your resolutions or your solutions or decisions to the bitter end, leaving you a nervous wreck. Sometimes it will end in a bad manner or it will end in a negative way, that is to the bitter end. But not to worry, other apps are waiting around the cyber corner to put the pieces together and make a new improved way. That means for each and everything in our life, we are depending with these applications for each and for taking any decisions or some important things in our life. We are depending on these applications. Sometimes it will reach in a bitter end or it will reach in a negative way or negative end, leaving you a nervous wreck. But not to worry, other applications are waiting around the cyber corner to put these broken pieces together and make a new improved you. That means other applications are waiting to give you new resolutions to overcome that difficulty or obstacles. That means that much influence these applications have exercised on our life, even in an important thing, or to make decisions or to take decisions, resolutions, that is for problem solving or solutions. Here the poet is not poet, here the writer is expressing her concern regarding the influence of these applications in our day-to-day life. What is their role? Welcome to Earth, the planet of the apps, a delightful coinage by a young friend who deliberately mispronounced apes as apps, only to realize he had stumbled upon an apt need of the hour phrase. Yes, welcome to Earth, the planet of the apps. Actually, the term is the planet of the apps, a delightful coinage by a young friend who deliberately, that is purposefully, mispronounced the apes as apps. That means planet of the apes is mispronounced as planet of the apps. That is her friend, a young friend who deliberately mispronounced this apes as apps, only to realize he had stumbled upon an apt need of our phrase. That is, he stuck on. He had stumbled or surprised upon an apt, that is, need of the hour phrase. Stumbled here in the sense means to fall into. So here uh, he that young friend of our writer, he or she deliberately mispronounced this word apes as apps, only to realize he had stumbled. Yes, he that is her younger friend, that is a person who deliberately mispronounced this word only to realize he had stumbled, how he had fallen upon an apt in the here senses application. That is a need of the hour phrase. That is the most wanted or most immediate word. Now, Big Brother is not just watching. Big Brother, actually, the word phrase from the book 1984 by George Orwell, it means the leader of an authoritarian state who has his subjects under surveillance all the time. Big Brother, actually, the word means the leader of an authoritarian or a totalitarian state who has his subjects. Subjects means who has his subordinates or people under surveillance or monitoring all the time. That means exercising his control over his subordinates or the other people at all time. That is the meaning of the word Big Brother. Here, our writer called applications, these Android applications or smartphones, as Big Brother, considered as Big Brother. Now, Big Brother is not just watching. That means all these applications, they control over the life of people, almost all humanity. So our writer considered these applications or these smartphones as a big brother, like a leader who is not just watching, he is listening, smelling, advising, monitoring, and pronouncing verdicts on every little thing that people do. That means we are depending on these Android applications for resolutions, for solutions, for problem solving. Everything we depend on these applications. So our writer considered these applications as a compared to a big brother, and this big brother is not just watching, he is listening, smelling, advising, monitoring, and pronouncing verdicts on every little thing, each and everything that people do. The American Dialect Society showed great clairvoyance when in 2010 it chose app as its word of the year. Clairvoyance means keen or intuitive understanding. So the American Dialect Society, they showed great interest, or they show keen interest or great clairvoyance when in 2010 it chose this app or application as its word of the year, or shall we call it appellative. Since then, the digital stage has been keeping time to the tune of here an app, there an app, everywhere an app, etc. Yes. Since then, the digital stage has been keeping time to the tune of here an app, there an app, everywhere an app. Yes, everything is going through these applications. That is the condition at present going on. All you need is an Android tablet, an iPad, or a smartphone, and an app is just a tap away. The smartphone is an happening place. That is, a smartphone, it occurred or it has taken place with apps for every need, each and everything for our day-to-day life. We are depending for all these applications. The smartphone is an happening place with apps for every need and for every age. That is news, banking, education, travel, shopping, sports, games, movies, cookery, fitness, babysitting, self-help. It is for each and every activities in one's life. We are depending on these applications. You name it, there is an app ready. For all these things, for news, for banking, for education, for travel, shopping, sports, everything, there is an app ready. So apps haven't taken over my life for the simple reason I don't have a smartphone. Yes, here in the next paragraph, the writer is expressing her own concern, her own views, that is, I don't have a smartphone. Apps have not taken over my life for the simple reason because I don't have a smartphone. I need a phone only for calls and messages. Yes, I need a phone only for calls and messages. A phone I can rely on. I can use. Watching users grapple with the smartphone strange antics has made me wary of the gizmo. Yes, she made keen observations on how these people use these smartphones or these Android applications. Watching users grapple means struggle, how these users struggle with the smartphones, strange antics means strange tricks or their strange way of um, usage. So smartphones strange antics, their facilities or specialities or tricks. So smartphone strange antics has made me wary. Wary means careful of the gizmo means this electronic device. So watching users grapple with the smartphone strange antics has made me wary of the gizmo. The super sensitive touchscreen has added to everyone's use. We all know that almost all phones it is touchscreen. So the super sensitive touchscreen has added to everyone's confusions, everyone's worries. It was the stuff of magic. Yes, she felt like that it was a magic when it first appeared. Yes, for the initial time, she felt like a magic, that is the use of this touchscreen. It was a stuff of magic when it first appeared. I remember watching wide-eyed as a friend showed off his new smartphone. Yes, when my friend showed me his new smartphone, I was surprised. I remember that experience. I remember watching wide-eyed as a friend showed off his new smartphone, and I felt like a magic thing. I experienced like that when it first appeared to me. He touched the screen. Her friend touched the screen with a stylus that seemed like a wand. Nothing happened. Then he cursed that phone. What the you, so and so, and whoa, it worked with the effectiveness of an open sesame. Is that is here our writer is expressing her experience. That is once she saw her friend, yes, was using the smartphone for the first time. Not first time, she was seeing this for the first time. I remember yes, he touched the screen, that is her friend touched the screen of that smartphone with a stylus, and it seemed like a wand. What is the meaning of the word wand? Stylus means thin pointed metal or plastic stick, an input device that looks and acts like a pen. That is a stylus, meaning of the word stylus. And that seemed like a wand. What is the meaning of the word wand? Wand means a long thin stick or rod that is used by magicians or something like that. So when her friend touched the screen with a stylus that seemed like a wand and nothing happened. Then he cursed, what the you and so and so, and oh, it worked. After some time, it worked with the effectiveness of an open sesame. Open sesame is a magical phrase that opens doors or makes access easy. From the story, Alibaba and the 40 Thieves in the Arabian Nights. Yes, the term is taken from the story Alibaba and 40 Thieves in the Arabian Nights. It's a magical phrase that opens doors or makes access easy. That is the meaning of the phrase opens the same. So this smartphone was worked with the effectiveness of an open sesame. The cave of spectacular high-tech riches flew open, and the friend began his enthusiastic explanation of the phone's features. After that, the cave of spectacular high-tech riches, that we know that these small phones, their specialities, different applications in the phone, etc. And she remembers that experience, that the friend began his enthusiastic, that is her friend explained about his explained about his smartphone. The friend began his enthusiastic explanation of the phone's features, occasionally stopping to use some choice cuss words whenever the smartphone played over smart. That is, here in this paragraph, she is expressing her experience. That is her experience with her friend. That is, for the first time she saw a smartphone in her friend's hand, and her friend explained about the features of the smartphone, and the friend was highly enthusiastic when using the smartphone, etc. And our writer is still remembering that experience. Yes, I think all of you understand these 2-3 paragraphs. It is about the use of smartphones or the Android applications in this digital age. Students, there is a homework for you, and the homework is, please note down all these questions and write your answers and send back to me. What reappears faithfully at the beginning of every year? Which gizmo is the author wary of? Why is the smartphone an happening place? What made the author wary of the smartphone? So these 4 are the questions. Please note down all these questions and write your answers and take an image of it and send back to me through WhatsApp. Happy learning. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you again.